Each of the scenes you're about to see shares one common element, without which none would be possible. What common element could possibly link healthcare, transportation, building construction, and recreation? The common element that does link these scenes, and thousands like them, is their source, Ontario mines. These metals and industrial minerals represent a priceless, if largely invisible asset, Ontario's hidden heritage.
This granite is the border along which the limestone granite basin. It looks as though we don't see any of the limestone here. It's got to be inland a bit.
There's no question about it. Minerals touch our lives in just about every conceivable way. But first they must be found. This project, in which government geologists map areas that show mineral promise, is one example. Investigations by geologists determine the extent and quality of mineral occurrences beneath the surface. That information is then made available to mining developers for projects which eventually will provide stability, jobs, and income to the area, and as well, economic benefits to the province. What comes to mind first when you hear about Ontario's mineral wealth? Gems? Platinum? Gold? It's true, Ontario produces all of these, more than $1 billion worth of gold alone each year. In fact, our gold is almost everywhere you look, from the electrical contacts in touch-tone phones to the connectors inside computers. But precious metals are just one small part of the overall picture. Recent cooperative work by federal and provincial agencies has opened opportunities in eastern Ontario for two uncommon minerals. Take this rock, for example. Millions of years ago, in its molten state, this rock gave off tremendous heat as it cooled. So much so that it baked the rocks next to it, causing many different minerals to develop, including a little-known one called wollastonite.
The dip
is 50 degrees east.
Okay.
Wollastonite fibers are thinner than 1/30th the size of a human hair. Yet when added to certain other materials, they strengthen and reinforce amazingly well, as in the case of plastics and ceramics. Here at Spar Aerospace, the manufacturers of Canadarm, they've found ceramic-bonded abrasive wheels to be ideal for grinding space-age components to exacting tolerances. The wollastonite component of the wheels enables them to cut faster, wear longer, and to be extremely resistant to sudden temperature changes.
Okay. So we're here?
Yeah, we're right there. And this is the wollastonite zone in black.
So we should be laying a traverse in this direction.
Wollastonite is a relatively new mining interest in Ontario. Until a market for it was identified, no one really looked for it. When prospectors bring in samples, government mineral specialists identify the mineral and what it could be used for. The next step is to map the deposits. Such data is added to an ever-growing body of knowledge, now more accessible than ever via online databases.
Quite fresh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Can you get a fresh piece of? I'd like to see that fabric. Let me step back so that I'm out of your way when you're handling. So this is what... Oh, yes. I can see the little crystals. They look like tiny matchsticks.
Do you know why wollastonite is used in latex paint? It prevents the cans from rusting and improves the quality of the paint. Imagine this. You're a prospector and you need information about a promising site. Not only that, you need it now. Time's already against you. The exploration season in many parts of Ontario is short at best.
Regional Geologist's office, please.
Today, with systems such as this one, you can have that information immediately.
Okay. Okay, there. That's the first set.
And it's available to anyone, anywhere.
Oh, sure enough.
What can you find for talc, for example?
Oh, there are quite a number of talc deposits here. I can just look at the first screen for you. Okay, there it is.
That's done. Show me what you've got on this deposit, would you?
Okay, there. There's screen one.
All it takes is a computer and a set of disks.
Oh, that's interesting. Now, can I get a printout of that?
Oh, sure enough. See? There's a printout.
Data can be obtained on drill samples, rock formations, and previous mining efforts. This program grew out of a cooperative federal-provincial effort to improve the private sector's access to mineral information files. The system will soon be linked by modem to outlying areas throughout the province.
Come on, Nikki, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
There's a happy kid. But just a few years ago, this might have been a very different scene. Until recently, hydrated lime was used on baseball and soccer fields. However, hydrated lime becomes corrosive when wet. After a young girl was seriously burned by lime blown into her face, municipalities across the country switched to talc. Non-corrosive talc is now the material of choice for field markings. Did you know that selenium, hematite, mica, and talc are used in hair cleansers and makeup? In dandruff-fighting shampoo, rouge, frosted lipstick, eyeshadow, blush, and face powder. In order to maintain its position as a world leader, Ontario must continually upgrade its mining technologies. Several Ontario metal mines have been taking part in programs to increase productivity and safety. This experiment measures minute movements indicating stresses within the rock itself. Readings taken from the mine are fed into complex databases at the surface.
Oh, yes.
Remember when we were underground, we saw that this side here was
Still.
yield.
These allow engineers to precisely plan future mining activities with safety as the primary consideration.
And I'm going to take it just behind panel 2 there. This is with 50-degree friction angle. I think it looks really good on this side, but that doesn't look right there, does it?
We had the one section this way. How about a section right through here? We got a cross section.
Such technology increases productivity, making Ontario metal mines more competitive, especially in copper, nickel, platinum mines like this one. Platinum, for instance, has a broad range of medical uses. Scalpels often feature platinum-hardened blade edges. Platinum is also used as a painkiller, in cancer-treating drugs, in hypodermic needles, and in pacemaker casings and electrodes. Did you know that platinum is also used for jewelry, investment coinage, and in catalytic converters, and the production of lead-free gasoline, both of which reduce automobile pollution? Metallic minerals are by no means the only contributors to Ontario's mineral wealth. Materials such as crushed stone, sand, and gravel are also vital to the industry. By analyzing market demand, government-initiated studies are giving Ontario producers new insights into trends and opportunities. The strengthening market for building stone is a case in point. These are the Ottawa locks, built by Colonel By and the Royal Engineers as part of the Rideau Canal more than 150 years ago. Recently, when repairs were needed, dolomitic limestone was selected to replace the old water-damaged stone, because it so closely matches the appearance of the original. Apart from its beauty, this dolostone is also very strong. It stands up to the adverse Canadian climate, and it is insoluble to water. Architecture, too, is benefiting from the resurgence of interest in natural stone. We seldom think of building design as an art form. After all, we see it every day, so it's often taken for granted. But architecture is a reflection of the times. As an instant, fast-paced, high-tech society, we are surrounded by the impressive results of modern technology: glass, steel, concrete. Yet increasingly, there is a new search underway for a return to the warmth and beauty of natural materials. Incorporating the rich colors and textures of materials like wood and stone is more and more becoming an approach in tune with society's environmental priorities. And it's not a trend limited by national borders. Indigenous Ontario stone is enjoying a growing international reputation as architects search for finishing materials which will set their projects apart. Did you know that Ontario supplies nearly half Canada's structural materials of stone, cement, clay, sand, and gravel? Mining today is a competitive, sophisticated business. It contributes significantly to our economy and lifestyle. But mining is changing. That's why federal and provincial programs are working together to keep Ontario abreast of the latest developments in the minerals industry, an industry better equipped and better informed than ever before. Mining Ontario's future. Did you know that 54 minerals have been named after Canadians? Did you know that the metals zinc and iron are important components in medication? Did you know that Ontario is the Western world's leading supplier of nickel? Did you know that potash feldspar is used in some artificial teeth and calcite and barite in toothpaste? 2 more mining tidbits to smile about.